Guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Card Design Thursday. Now, as most of you know, I have been going back and forth to the doctors about 3 or 4 times a week to try working on some spinal issues that I'm having. And I've also been trying to pack. Um, and so I wanted to do a card for you this week because I didn't do one last week. And I was trying to think of what I was going to do. A lot of my supplies were packed up, so um, I just came up with a real simple design, and it's real simple. But I haven't played with some inks that I got, and I wanted to play with them. So let me show you what I use first. I used the Memento ink teardrop. I got these, the dewdrops. I got these a long time ago from May May Made It, and it came in a set, and I haven't played with them at all. So I decided to go ahead and play with some of these. So I used this, and then I used some Memento Black, Tuxedo Black ink. And I used 3 stamp sets. Now, I don't have any new Easter sets, and I couldn't find one that said Happy Easter or whatever. And so I'm making an Easter card. So I used May May's Hair Pecan, and I used the Happy Easter from that. And then from His Word for You, which is one of the scripture set stamps, I used Trust Him. And then from The Lion and the Lamb, I used the Crown of Thorns on this one. So just some little tiny stamps from each stamp set. But I also used an embossing folder. And I can't put my hand on it right now. That you can also find at maymaymadeit.com if she hasn't sold out of them. I know that one time I checked they were sold out. But, well, I'll just show you. It's this one right here. It's the one with the cross. And it has the sayings on it. It starts with Jesus and all the way down to salvation. And so it looks like this when you emboss it. So that is what I used. And then I used some little flowers that I had that I could put my hands on. And this is what I created. I had some white cardstock, and I've packed most of my cardstock up, and so I decided to play with the background with the dewdrop from the Memento dewdrop, and so and then I had these little flowers here from my stash. So I don't have time to recreate the card with you, and I apologize, but y'all, it is so simple. Basically all I did was, I will do this part, I just took a piece of scrap paper, and the first thing I did was and I did this on a 5x7. I just took my ink off, held this down on the corner to start with, and I just rubbed over to highlight the words so they would pop off the page. And so, and that just came out really nice. I really like the way that came out. Whoops. And then I just went around and inked the edges up. Like that. And then what I did to get the card background. Now, it's really interesting. This is the same color as this, but it really came out different on the embossed paper and then just the regular paper. But let me show you. So basically all I did was I just took the card and I just did like this. Up and down, just played with it. Just get different textures. Well, I guess I am doing the card with you, aren't I? But anyway, I just did this just to get different textures, different. It doesn't matter what color, I mean, how it came out. So I just played with it. Now, I will say on this one, I got a couple of spots that were really dark, and I didn't like the way it looked. Now, I like the way that one came out. So, I got this colorless blender for it's alcohol ink marker from G's Embellishment Emporium, and I decided to try it on here. And so I went over the dark parts that I didn't like. And even though this is not alcohol ink, it really lightened it up in spots. I was really happy with that. And I'm finding, like, I made a mistake the other day with my alcohol markers, and I took the blenderless pen and I erased the mark. I mean, I thought it was fantastic. So that is worth the investment right there. And it wasn't that much to begin with. Okay, so after I did that, I took the stamps out. So I'm not going to stamp this out with you because I've already got my stamps put up. But I took the stamp Happy Easter, and because they're stamps like this, the clear stamps, and they're flexible, I just put it on the block and I bent it like that. So just to make a circle here, and a stamp there, and I had placed my cross just to get the dimensions of where I wanted it at. I hadn't put it on Pop Dots yet. And then at the bottom I put Trust Him. And then I had these cute little, they reminded me of the little flowers that bloom on the trees in the spring. Oh my gosh, I can't, dogwood trees. Flowers. So I put those, one there and one there. And then what I did with the Crown of Thorns is all I did basically was fussy cut these out. And I stayed as close as I could without actually cutting like the little thorns off of the crown. Oh man. And then what I did was I took my craft knife. I'm going to put this on here. And I just started at the top with the white space and made a little slit all the way down. And then I went back up to the top on the other side and made a slit all the way down. And then I took my little pokey tool here, my little die pick, and I just poked the little strip out. Well, it came out much better on the first one. There we go. And then I just removed that center. And what I did was I just took a little art glitter glue, put it on the back of this, around the edge where the hole was, and then took the corner of it and stuck it through there, and then glued that down on the cross like that. So that was basically it. Now I did put this on Pop Dots, but since I don't have the stamps out, I'm not going to glue it down yet. But like that, I put Happy Easter here and Trust Him. I haven't put a sentiment on the inside yet because I haven't decided which one I want to use. But it's a cute little card for what it is. It's just truly using what you have on hand. And I really like the background that was created with just the ink going across the page. And I know Mamie's been doing a lot of that, but hers has been with embossing folders and stuff. But I just thought I would see how it looked, on just paper without anything. And I quite liked it. And I loved how it brought the letters out in here. But you can see the difference of how it shows up on embossed versus just plain paper without any embossing on it. So that is a little card I have for today. And hopefully by next week I'll have some things settled and I'll be able to get back to making cards, other cards again and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you do like my card and like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so by hitting that little red button down there that says subscribe. Thank you all, my subscribers that I have now and those that are new that have joined me recently. I appreciate your support. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.